So this is the VOOPOO VINCI Spark 100 device. We have a mod on the base and a tank on the top. So going a little bit old school here with a 510 threaded tank and a 510 threaded mod on the base here. Now this is not an internal battery. This device requires an external 18650 battery, which you will have to supply yourself. It does not come with one, but of course you can purchase one alongside it when you buy one. So we will go over that today as well. So let's just take a little tour of the devices, shall we, before I show you how to prime and prep the coil, install the battery, and how to use the device. So the tank just here, we do have a top airflow tank just here. We've got a top fill as well. It does have glass and a spare glass tank as well inside the box. We have a unscrew of the bottom to change the coil and all that good stuff, which I will show you very soon, and it is of course 510 threaded. So if we come back to that shortly, we then have the mod itself. So this is the VINCI Spark 100. We have a fire button on the front just there. We've got an up and down button on the front, as well as a switch just here to, you know, lock or unlock the device. We have a USB-C charging port as well as a 510 thread on the top. Now on this side it says light, and I can open this up and we'll find out what that means, but it's just magnetized onto the side just there. And then on this side where it says battery, we open it up and that is where our battery is going to live. So I will show you all of that in a moment. Let's start off with the tank, shall we? So this is the tank itself. So on the top we have a 510 threaded mouthpiece, which you can just simply remove and replace with your favorite one if you so wish. We've got the top fill, which just is a quarter turn on or off, so you just unturn it like that and pull it out, and then that reveals the fill ports. If we pop the top on and then do it the other way round, it's going to lock on the top. We've got airflow on the top just there as well on this tank, so that you can just simply change the airflow to your preference just there, and it's even numbered, believe it or not, which is something that we don't normally see, which, you know, is quite unique actually. On the bottom then we've got the base of the tank, which we simply unscrew. And the coil is just push fit. So we just remove the coil by just pulling on it and then pushing it back in like so. So really easy, you just simply remove it, throw it away, get a new one and pop it in. But first we need to prime and prep it. So let's get our coil. This is a 0.3, 32 to 40 watts just here. We do need 70 VG e-liquid, and that is why I have Vampire Vape Shorts Cool Red Slush just here, which is a really nice raspberry strawberry cold mix, which is going to work absolutely perfectly in these kinds of devices. So what we're going to do first is unscrew our bottle like so, get our coil, get our windows just here, our wicking windows, and we're just simply going to sort of dampen them here just to prep them. So I'm going to put one drip on each of these wicking windows like so, and I'm going to go backwards and then do that again. So 2 drips on either side like so. Really easy and simple. And then I'm going to get our tank, push fit it in like so. I'm going to screw this up like that. Then I'm going to half turn, pull it off. I'm going to get our nozzle, pop it inside, and then I'm just going to fill it up. So you won't really see that because we've got a top down camera today, but I'm just going to fill it up all the way to the top like so. Pull that out, get the top of the tank, half turn it on like so, and now we are filled. You can see the little air bubble inside there. Now what you need to do is then leave it for 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes you are ready to vape, and the reason why we need to prime it and then fill it up and give it 10 minutes is because the cotton inside the coil is fresh. If we simply filled it up and then vaped on it, it will burn out, so we don't want that. You'll have to replace the coil immediately. Do 2 drips on all of the wicking windows, fill it up, give it 10 minutes, and then it's ready to go, and you only ever need to do that every time you put a new coil in. Now we're on to the mod part. So we need to start with the battery, really, don't we? So you're going to need to have an 18650 battery, and you're going to need to pop this part out because we're going to use this as leverage to remove the battery. Now take note, inside here it will say plus or minus, and that is indicating which way round to install the battery. So this one is negative up, right? So we're going to get our 18650 battery just here. I always keep mine inside a protective plastic case, which you need to too, so I highly recommend you buy some of those as well. and then you'll get your battery like this. This is the negative, this is the positive. So we're going negative side up. So I'm just going to simply slide it in like so, and now my battery is installed. I'm going to pop this over onto the side and it magnetizes into place like that. Now you can see those lights on the side. So if I just press that again, you can see that we do have like a starry night kind of RGB sort of LED goodness on the side of your device like so. So this device will be 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. It has turned itself on anyway, but you know, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like so, and now it is turned off, and you know, it's completely off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like so, and now it's going to turn on. So on the front then we do have the screen. So let's just turn that on again. We've got a battery life, we've got a wattage, we've got smart mode enabled, we've got the resistance and the puff counter as well, which is really cool to see. So if I press up and down on these buttons just here, I can adjust the wattage. So you can just see like this. If I press and hold, it will just round robin all the way up to the top, which is an 80 watts maximum power. And oh, it doesn't round robin. I do actually have to select the down button to go all the way back down to the bottom. So you can adjust accordingly there. This just here is a switch. So now I've locked it, and now I cannot adjust the power like so. Really easy lock system. Normally you have to press a combination of buttons, but not on this one. You can just use this little flip. So if you're putting it in your pocket or you want to lock in your wattage, just lock it down like so. And then you've got your charging lead adapter just there. So let's just go 1, 2, 3 like so. That's going to then go into the menu mode where you can adjust the theme, the animation, the light, and clear the puff. So there's a lot of stuff you can do here. I would highly recommend leaving it in smart mode. So let's just put this up to an unreasonable wattage. So let's just go like 71. Right now I'm going to get our tank and I'm just going to screw it on there. I'm not going to press anything. I'm just going to screw it on like so. And now it says, oh, 35 watts like so. So it is adjusted accordingly to the coil that's inside here. So 35 watts it deems best. And that is why smart mode is amazing. You don't need to worry. I can just lock that out, and now I can leave it at 35 watts and everything is good, which is awesome. Now, of course, when you want to vape, you need to unlock that, and then you'll be able to press the button and be able to continue vaping. But I highly recommend always locking the device when you're not using it. Now, with this device, of course, charging, if you don't have a dedicated 18650 battery charger, then you're going to have to charge via the device. Now, that's easy to do. I just highly recommend that you keep the device upright whilst doing so, and if you're going to lay it down, unscrew the tank and put it upright, because if you leave the device on its side like so, it will oversaturate the coil, and that's difficult to recover from. Often it's best to just replace the coil. However, if you keep it upright, it will not oversaturate, and then you won't have that issue. So you will get the best longevity out of the device by doing and charging it upright. Now, obviously, when you're using the device out and about, keep it upright. In your pocket, upright. In your car door, upright. In your purse, upright. Keep it upright as much as physically possible, because that will give you the best longevity out of your coils. Now, if we want to remove the battery, then I can open the door like so, and then I can just simply pull this tab and remove the battery. And then always, always, always keep your spare batteries inside a protective case like so, so that there is, no danger for the battery there. And there we have it. That is how you use the VOOPOO VINCI Spark 100. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. My name's Andrew. This is Vampire Vape. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.